Well, hello everybody. Gonna do a little bit of shooting this afternoon. I was gonna share with you guys, got an interesting project going on. It's a 45 Colt. You know, I've gotten almost clear away from 45 Colts. You guys have seen my Ruger, seen this a ton, done a few videos on it, shooting 45 ACPs. I've almost shot the ACP in this revolver exclusively and had phenomenal success with it. This is one of my favorite guns, really is. I've had tons of fun with this, carried it on the mountain a ton, 230 grain, 45 ACPs going, you know, 850, something like that. So I truly love this gun, but I'm doing something a little bit different today with it. So we're shooting 45 Colts today, and this is a good friend of mine, Vaughn. He's been a lifelong friend, a good, forgot more about guns than I'll probably ever know, but he wanted me to do some testing on these 225 grain Rimrock bullets that are full wad cutters. Very interesting profile. Them puppies are like square. Load them in there pretty deep. So Vaughn wanted to see some testing on these with the ballistic gelatin and do that today. This is loaded with tight group powder. You guys know that I do not share reloading data on the channel. I just don't. The way the world is, it's too bad we just can't all be friends and share good information. But these are very moderate loads. All right, guys, we're going to take 3 shots at 25 yards and just do a quick accuracy test on them. All right, let's walk up and have a look. All right, guys, well, the accuracy wasn't too bad. I was hoping for something a little better. That's about 2.5 inches, but holy smokes, look at the hole that thing puts just even in the paper. That is impressive. You know, for me, it's a little bit low. Point of impact, I probably would adjust a little bit if I was gonna spend some more time with this, but I mean, this is a close range bullet. That is plenty good accuracy. Man, it is just impressive. I mean, I can stick my finger in that hole. Holy cow, that is unbelievable. All right, guys, pretty decent group on the 25-yard target. We're gonna go ahead and shoot in the ballistics gel right now. So just tell a little comment about this ballistic gel that I'm using the clear ballistics product. And I bought all the molds and stuff to remelt it, and it truly can be remelted, but it darkens it for some reason. I've ordered some new stuff, it's on the way. I think for today I've got a block up there that's got some 22 caliber holes in it, so there's a little bit of wound channel, but I think what we're gonna do today, it'll work just fine. Apologize for, you know, I've had a few comments about how the gel is a little bit dark, and I'll tell you, it's kind of a one-time use deal because every time you remelt it, it gets a little bit darker. So anyway, we're gonna see what it does. I hope you guys enjoy this part of the video. So we'll have the GoPro set up and go take a shot in the ballistics gel. All right, let's go up and have a look. All right, guys, so you can see there's the entry hole, a giant 45 caliber hole cut nice and square in there. And it's hard to see. There again, my ballistics gel is not the best, but I hope you guys can see it. That's, I think, where the bullet is. I'm gonna have to grab a knife and cut it out. We'll throw the tape measure on. So if I'm looking at that right, that's only about 4 inches of penetration. I'll go grab a knife and see if we can get that cut out. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut this wound channel open and see if we can find the bullet, of course. See how the wound channel is on this. We don't expect a lot of expansion out of this. I mean, this guy's cutting dang near a 1/2 inch hole right on the entry wound. So pretty interesting bullet. It's Rimrock bullets. That's a great outfit. Bought bullets over the years from them for a long time, been in business a long time. This is a little bit of a unique thing to them, I believe, this full wad cutter and a 45. So if you're interested in it, get on their website and check them out. They're not sponsored this video or anything. It's just, that's just a great company, and you know, I recommend that if I can and had experience with them. So anyway, gonna take just a minute and tell everybody thanks for subscribing. For those that have, I've had a pretty good increase on subscriptions lately, and if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please take a minute and do so. Give me the thumbs up for the like button. That'll help the channel grow a little bit. So anyway, let's get down to business, see if we can find this bullet. Right there's the entry hole. I'm just going to try to slice the top of this guy and see where that bullet's at. That stuff is tougher than what you realize. This block, I just mention, this is what they call the 10% FBI block. Hopefully you guys can see that. So right there is the entry hole, and it's just a big round hole. Doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot. And that, what I thought was a bullet, is definitely not. So this is crazy because I can't actually see where the bullet is. It didn't exit. See that for sure. And it's in there somewhere. Didn't come out the bottom. Guess we'll just keep digging until we find it. There was some flakes of lead right there. So it penetrated a lot further than what I first thought it was. Well, I guess I'm gonna end up cutting this thing right in half, trying to find that bullet. Well, this is crazy. I'd have thought that bullet would be easy to find. So you guys can see where the entrance is right there. And you kind of follow that bullet path. I don't know what the heck to think about it. It almost feels like the bullet fractured, because I found lots of pieces of bullets. Well, this is absolutely crazy. I'd have never dreamed in a million years that this is what would happen with this. That bullet has fractured. It penetrated all the way to the end. That's a 16-inch block, but I'm finding all kinds of big chunks of lead in there. I'd have never dreamed in a million years that's what would have happened. There's another big chunk of lead. There's another big chunk of lead. Wow, that is craziness. All right, guys, that is absolutely nuts. I'd have never dreamed in a million years that that bullet would have fragmented. But it sure appears that's what it did. I cannot find a solid piece of lead in that whole block. Yeah, it's crazy. Interesting, I've melted this block a few times and used them 22 bullets. Look how the very small fragments have melted and settled at the bottom. But yeah, I don't know what the heck to think. So this is what we're gonna do. This is my very first ballistics gelatin block I've ever bought. And you can see how dark and dirty it is, but it's been remelted. There's no holes in it. There's no, this has been freshly melted. All right, guys, well this video has certainly not gone the way as I expected it to. First of all, my chronograph went berserk on me. I put a new battery in it, never did get it to work. And then to see that bullet, I would have thought we would have found that bullet perfectly intact about 10-12 inches in this block. I don't know, we're gonna give it another try. I've got that other block I showed you guys. I've melted that block several times. It's gotten dark, discolored. so you can't really see the wound channel, can't really see the bullet performance, but it'll still, I hope, maybe give us an idea what that bullet's gonna do. If it fragmented and penetrated like 16 inches, that is a pretty incredible bullet, possibly for self-defense circumstance. So anyway, we're gonna take one more shot, see what it does. All right, let's go have a look. All right, guys, we're gonna cut in this block and see what we can find. So right there is where the bullet entered the block. It's about dead center. I'm just gonna take my knife and split the top open and see if we can find it. I am really shocked that this bullet will not hold together. All right, so hopefully you guys can see where that bullet entered the block, and I'm just gonna split it here on the top and see if I can find that dang bullet. It's interesting, that gel feels wet inside. This block has been melted and remelted several times. And it's really odd because you guys can see the foam in there. And I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, I don't know, but. So hopefully you guys can see that. So the block kind of came apart, but there's almost like a line, like a wound channel right there. It's really, really weird because there's not like a hole in the gel. You guys can see that, where that has entered, and a line here, but there's no hole. Really, really odd. Hey, we found it. There's the bullet. Holy cow. So let's put this block back together and try to figure out. So that almost penetrated the entire block. So that's where the bullet was found. It's about right there. And that block is 16 inches. So the bullet was right there. So that penetrated about 12 inches. Now where'd the bullet go? Oh, there it is. So there's the bullet on the second block. I don't know where the heck the first one went. I didn't find any of the like flakes or anything on this one. So very interesting, about 12 inches of penetration. All right, guys, well that was pretty crazy on that. That first one, I still don't know where the bullet went. I don't know if it flaked, I don't know if it come apart, or I never found an exit hole on it. So this second one, of course, we found the bullet about 12 inches, perfectly intact. So that is kind of two completely different results. I'm out of ballistics gel, so I don't have an option to take another shot. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Very interesting bullet from Rimrock, that full wad cutter for the 45 Colt. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good day. Thanks.